Oh God. Oh jeez. There we go. Oh. Lots of light. All right. Let's share the stream, shall we? And I put a poll up on Twitter asking which headband you guys wanted me to wear. So we're gonna do that. First stream. Oh hi, it's me. Copy and paste. There we go. There's that. There's that one. And on Twitter. Might be beneficial. This light is super bright. Jesus Christ. What's happening? Live. Paste. Tweet. Tweet, tweet. Okay. Let's see what the poll said. Because I went to Claire's. Ooh, we have 33% for the Santa hat, 17% for the red flower crown, and 50% for the light blue flower crown. So I guess light blue flower crown it is. Ow. Maybe I should let my hair go. Dramatic. Wow, it is poofy today. Woo! Hi. Don't mind me looking like a hot mess. I neglected to brush my hair. Oops. We're just gonna not pay attention to that. Oh, I also didn't connect my microphone. I'm a hot mess, I'm not gonna lie, okay? Here's my microphone not connected to anything at all. Maybe I should do that. Okay. Yay, blue flowers, yes. Your vote counts. And this is what you voted. Because as I was saying, while there was no one here, I got stuff at Claire's. And I like Claire's so much. There we go. Forgot to lock that door. Okay. Click in something. I'm a hot mess. I should also look for some background music that won't get me completely copyright flagged immediately. You know, in that last stream where I was just singing songs and enjoying my life, I got 15 copyright flags. That was fun. I'm your favorite hot mess? Damn right. That's not a USB port. Okay. That was the mute button. Does it sound any different? This is not the echoey microphone. This is a normal microphone. The echoey microphone is handheld. It doesn't sound any different? I don't know how to fix that. It's red, so I assume it's working, but I have no idea. If it's not working, then it'll just be there. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I need like a diffuser or something for this light. Oh my god, it's so bright. I also brought lipstick because I know you guys like lipstick. Oh right, we were gonna look for music, royalty-free music, because we don't want YouTube on our asses now, do we? What kind of genre should we go for? Like jazz or like, I don't know. What do you guys want? Mm-hmm. Give me genres of what we want to hear. YLT, bring back music. What do you want? Yeah, lipstick. And it's a nice red one, too. I also got another red one. What do you mean lipstick isn't a genre of music? It should be. That sounds pretty good. Oh, it's stuck to the bottom, too. That's... Actually, no, that's pretty smart. I shouldn't say that's dumb. There we go. Haha! It's free! I'm really glad that didn't hit the ceiling fan. Okay. There are many different kinds of music in here. Jazz. Let's see. Jazzy Frenchy, the lounge, love, the jazz piano, jazz comedy, the elevator bossa nova, hip jazz, this is your time, and lunch in Paris. Which one of those should we get? I wonder if it's... Oh, no, then I'm just darker. You can tell how totally prepared I am for this. If you can't tell, this is what I'm painting. Because the previous paint job that they sell it in is horrible, and I hate it. It's like a really gross, messy looking yellow and blue and white. And I am not into that. So I'm painting it silver and this lovely metallic blue. Oh yeah, this is a fun little toy. It spins. At the center, there's a little bit of a spiral, which is always very fun to look at. Ah, don't mind me. Dying. But for now, we're going to turn it off because I don't want to waste all the battery. Okay. So, no one said which jazz they wanted, so I'm going to pick this one. Ooh. Digging it. I don't know how to make it. I guess I can just quiet down my entire computer. Woo! I want to have you guys close, but I need you far away because of painting. Ooh, it smells nice. Maybe I'll just go like that, crooked. That's a look, let me tell you. It's pretty soft. It smells nice. Thanks. That's not bad. I thought it would be very cheap, but it's actually quite nice. And this has been your lipstick review from Claire's by me. You're welcome. Okay. I'm going to continue the blue. I'm also doing this in a cat bowl because it was copper and pretty and I liked it. Because why not? Yeah. There we go. Ooh. Oh yeah, light up that double chin. That's great. Just such a mess. It's okay. It can be a mess of a stream. I don't mind. But Jay, how will you tell if everyone's raising their hands when you can't see everyone else? That seems like it might be a problem. I will not be silenced, Jay. Oh, I also have other little hypnotic things around me. This is my art room, so it's got all of my hypno stuff. I also have this ball, which is kind of similar to this one. Except this one does it automatically, so I don't have to, like, do whatever with it to make it go all nice and spinny. And then I also have this puppy, because I need it, of course. And who knows, maybe we'll mess around, maybe we won't, I don't know. I don't have a plan for things. I just want to see if this will... Nope, too long. That's a shame. Whoop. Probably shouldn't throw things around, should I? Okay, let's see if I can salvage my hair. Because it's doing something. Am I cute yet? Am I super attractive? Also, if you're wondering, my shirt says trying to get my shit together, which describes most of my life. I don't even know if I can get this into like a braid. It's really tangled. This is why you brush your hair, kids. Except I hope that there are no children and that you are all adults. No children allowed. It's past your bedtime. Go to sleep. And not in the fun way. Here we go. Here we go. We're saving it, guys. We're doing it. 12 minutes in, and I haven't started painting. Here we go. Someone's being a maid. Good. I need maids, TBH. Because my room is a hot mess. And it is usually a hot mess. I also realized I didn't put my backdrop up for the stream. My little foldy thing with the flowers. Oops. Again, hot mess. Honestly, I forgot it existed for a second. There we go. Get them flowers back on. Get some little tuffos hair. There we go. See, that's way better. Can't do much about the double chin, but you know, I think we'll live. We'll be fine. Oh no, my music ran out. Was that it? Come on now. Ah yes, the romantic. So how's your Christmas season going, guys? How is life? I hope that life is going well. I myself will be traveling in a week to someplace hot, which I'm not looking forward to because I don't like the heat. I have a lot of insulation and don't need to be any warmer than I already am. So, you know. This song definitely sounds like a Steven Universe song, doesn't it? It's a little bit uncanny. Also, I got a little bit frustrated earlier with the silver paint because it's so thin like annoyingly thin, and I just kept putting layer over layer over layer, and it wouldn't go completely opaque, which was annoying to say the least. You did Christmas shopping? That's good. I apparently forgot a gift to get, so I'm gonna have to go back to the mall to get my missing gift, which is fun. Because in my family, we do Secret Santa, and we also do a Greedy Santa, which I think some people call like White Elephant or something. Don't want to get my hair in the paint. And since we're going on a trip, we're doing 2 sets of each. So that's like 4 gifts total. And I forgot. I didn't know that we were doing 2 greedies, so I only got 1. So I gotta go get another one, so that's fun. Fun times, fun times. I'm a little bit too much of a perfectionist when it comes to this, like, to the point where if I see something that's bugging me, like, I have to fix it, you know? Which can be kind of, not really backwards, but doesn't help when it comes to art, because in art you really have to just do things. You just have to make things. And I often get stuck where I want to plan things beforehand. I want it to be perfect and look good, and if I don't think that it will, I just won't do it at all. Which kind of also applies to my hypno stuff. Flower crown is floating away from me. Which is honestly part of why it, like, I don't produce as many files as I'd like to, because I get stuck on myself, and I like want to make things perfect, and I want to plan them out, and I'm afraid of it being not good, so I just don't. And I really should just make things, and it's okay if they're not perfect, because, you know, you grow and you learn over time, and that's fine. So that's my life lesson of the week. So yeah, that's why I finally did the 2-part edging files, which are up for early viewing on my Patreon, which I don't know if it's linked below, because I don't know if the live stream did it. But yeah, it's there for early release, and then it will be public in a week, which is around when I leave. And on YouTube, one is coming out on the 16th, I believe, and then the other one is coming out a day later, so you do have to wait a little bit. But if you're on my Patreon, you can see them now, which is fun. I'll put this down a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Although you can't see my flower crown. So yeah, this is what I spent my morning doing, was painting this, because it was just driving me nuts how ugly that original paint job was. And the music's run out again. What a shame. They're very short, aren't they? I need like a long piece. My face is itchy. My hair is gonna get in the paint again. Let's do the jazz piano. Ooh, yes. Whoop. You guys enjoying watching me paint? I'll take a break at some point and then we can just kind of chat. I'm still keeping an eye on the chat, so I do see what you say. So if you have any questions or anything that you would like me to discuss, feel free, and I will chat my little heart off. Man. Hey, who wants to know a fun fact about me? Fun fact, fun fact. Alright, well, fun fact about me, while I slowly try to not fuck up this one swirl. My heart is physically bigger than a normal heart, but only slightly, and not to the point where it's like detrimental to my health. But I just thought that was neat. I can spout fun facts all day long if you want. Get some water in there. Alright, another fun fact. Woo. One of my favorite movies is Men in Black, because I was almost born during a showing of Men in Black when it came out in 1997. And I was very premature. So in my family, we like to joke that I just really wanted to see the movie, man. I just had to see the movie. And that might be why I kind of feel a connection to the constellation of Orion. Because I don't know if you guys remember the plot of Men in Black, but they're looking for the belt of Orion because it's got like a galaxy in it or whatever. And I've always kind of felt a connection to Orion. Like, it's the most recognizable, well, not the most, but I recognize it easily in the sky. So I feel like it feels like an old friend, and I enjoy seeing it in the sky. Do we want a follow-up fun fact to that? The fun fact stream. Woo! Who wants to follow up fun fact? A friend named Orion. I have a friend whose handle is Hypno Orion, which I found amusing. Because he and I get along really well, and he's cool. I like him. Not like that, but like, I respect him. I respect his judgment. Hi! I hope you have a nice night too. I hope everything is Gucci. Alright, well, the second fun fact, because no one told me not to, is, well, I already said that I love Orion a lot, but I have a tattoo of Orion. Hang on, you can't see that. Pause the painting. I have a tattoo right here. You see it? There's Orion. There's the belt. And it's really simple, and a lot of people think that it's just like natural spots. But I mean, that's kind of the point. I didn't want anything like super showy for that. I just wanted something that I would see. Oh, I love astronomy too. Astronomy is my shit. Space is so fucking cool. I love space a lot. And a lot of my room is filled with blue things, obviously, and space things. Yeah. So that's fun. Alright, well, I got this little swirl in. Yeah. Watch out, guys. We've got an alien among us. I mean, a totally normal human. Oh shit, the music. Jazz comedy, let's do that. I don't know what funny jazz is supposed to sound like, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? I don't get it. So let's get to an interesting topic. How do you guys feel about Tumblr being a dum-dum and kicking us out? So that should be a very interesting topic. Rip in spaghetti? Yeah, you're right. It's very, very stupid. I'll say that for sure. It's horrible. There's too much of that these days. Yeah, isn't Facebook doing something similar where they're censoring like any sort of sexual or like even close to like what's that called? Like second sexual body parts, like butts and I don't even know. It's really dumb. I don't know why people are so afraid of like anything remotely sexual. Like it's a part of, I don't want to say it's part of being a human because, you know, there are people who are not interested in anything sexual and don't want any part of it, and that's fine, unless they're aliens. But no, like it's a normal part of human conversation, and like even just educating about it, like you shouldn't censor that. It's important to know, at least, if not for like mutual people's pleasure, but just for your own knowledge of how your own body works and how anatomy works usually. I don't know, it's just dumb. I mean, like, there are guys who still don't really know anything about periods, and the only things that they do know are just misconceptions, and it's like, what did they teach you in school? For the record, we aliens still love butts. Lol, the censorship angle aside for just one sec. From a business standpoint, it's stupid. It will massively hinder their revenue. Yes, it will. And all for the sake of being family friendly. But, I mean, Nazis are fine, I guess. They're totally family friendly. Should definitely ban boobies and let the white nationalists go wild. Because that's better. That's good for the children. I'm in a findom group on Discord, and I find it kind of amusing. Like, I get why they did it, but they banned the word child. And the way I discovered this is I was posting a picture of my cat, and I said, "This is my child," and it like blocked my post. I don't know why I find that really funny. Like, the word, like, I get it, but like the word child is not really the problem. I don't know. It's an interesting group, but I think I prefer my own lovely Discord. My lovely pets. And it's fun to like play Hypno Cards Against Humanity. And if you guys haven't played that, you should, because it's totally fun. I found 2 hypno decks, and I made my own, like, specific to my server, like with references to stuff that has happened and all that. And yeah, I have the codes to them pinned on one of the chat rooms. And so whenever we play, I just plug in those, and then I get my echoey mic, and it always ends up pretty fun. So yeah, that's always interesting. I wonder how many people are going to be mad that I am not directly doing hypno stuff right now. The echoey mic is not cheating. Using hypnosis isn't cheating. It's just, using my skills to my advantage. It counts. It's not my fault that it absolutely wrecks your mind. Listen. Listen. It's fine. I'm sure you would be sad if I put that hypno mic away anyway. Have I used the echoey mic in a stream before? I don't remember. Shake the whole table. Because in Savannah, my music's out again. Ooh, let's play the elevator one. In Savannah, I didn't feel like putting out this mic. So I just brought out the other one. Talking and painting is a form of ASMR. Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, I'm not really doing ASMR. I mean, I guess you could say that hypno is kind of like ASMR, but just with more control rather than just relaxing. Okay. But I mean, if you want to think of this as an ASMR, sure. A potentially kinky ASMR. Because I am the dumb, and you guys are my pets. And very lovely pets you are. Alright, we're making progress. This is good. I am not close to the sun at all. The moon is here. The sun is all the way over here. My God. Ugh, I got a long way to go. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know how long I'll be streaming for either, because I didn't really think about how long this would take me. And I mean, I certainly could stop halfway, and just kind of chat and maybe mess with your brains a little bit. If you would like. Oh, and I do want to make it clear that if you don't particularly want to get played with during these streams, because I think that it's fairly implied that there might be some play in a stream with a hypnodom, but in case it isn't, you totally don't have to do any of the things. You're certainly allowed to not go under if you don't want to, or if you are not in a safe and comfortable position to do so. That's totally fine. And I might repeat that later on if there's other people who join. But yeah, I just want to make that clear. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. And I mean, generally when I'm doing things where a large portion of people might go under, I try to keep it fairly generic, I won't get into anything specific, any specific kinks or anything, just kind of general relaxing and such. And if you want, if I start to, play around and you find yourself, either wanting to opt out or just not going in the first place, if you want, I can specifically tell you that you don't have to go under, if that helps, if you aren't able to just get out of it yourself. Yeah, I just want to have fun. I want you guys to feel comfortable hanging out with me and, occasionally being teased or not being teased if you don't want, that's fine. Yeah. I like to say my style tends to be fairly freeform. So I just kind of do things. Not in a bad way, but just casual, generic things that I feel like people might enjoy. So if you don't want that, that's fine. You absolutely don't have to. It's all Gucci. I feel like I've said this before, but one time my brother saw the Gucci store and he was like, "What's a Gucky?" And that was hilarious. And I could not stop laughing. And it still cracks me up to this day. Because I just find it very, very, very funny. He also saw a Chanel ad, and he's like, "That's Channel." And I'm like, "No, pretty sure that's Chanel." And he's like, "No, but it says Channel." I'm like, It's not, though. That's not what it is." He's fun. He's very fun. Also, my other cat was being a butt yesterday, I believe. He likes to steal toys. And if you know the names of my cats, I'm talking about Kronos, which is the one who does not go to live with me when I go to college. The one who does, his name is Puck, and he is an adorable asshole, as most cats are wont to be. And yeah, Puck likes being tall, so he'll climb on my shelves where there are candles and fire. So I put my candles in cages and light them there so that a certain feline does not burn his ass, because he is done. Okay, we're halfway to the sun. Halfway to the sun, and my music ran out again. That's not good. So on the Tumblr topic again, what alternative or alternate sites have you guys found, and what do you think of them? Because right now, I've explored some of them. I explored what's it called? Mastodon? Is that what it's called? The one that's like Twitter, but with an elephant, where you toot instead of tweet, which is amusing. I didn't really like that. I didn't like that one that much. It wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't as like shareable as I wanted. You know, it still felt too much like Twitter, and I already have a Twitter. And I'm still kind of getting used to Twitter, honestly. Because Twitter is still, I mean, besides the character limit, you know, you can't edit your posts, like, your tags are part of the character limit, and I don't know. It's good for some things, like random thoughts to me, which can be fun, like just random little blurbs that feel odd on Tumblr. But I don't know. I don't feel like there's as much of a sense of community there. It just feels like people randomly doing their own thing, which isn't really what I'm looking for. I also tried, what's it called? Share something. I tried that. Also didn't really intrigue me that much. Right now, what I've been kind of going for is BDSMler. But I do have my fair share of issues with that one. It's still fairly buggy, fairly slow. It, like, sometimes my, like, clips that I post show up black or stretched until you play them. Sometimes I can't see other people's comments or replies. Sometimes I can't see the notes. I don't know. It still has a long way to go. And I really do hope that they're able to fix all of those things, because they bother me to no end. But, you know, for now, that's what we got. And I've already started seeing some of the, I guess, well-known Tumblrs on there, which is nice. You know, it gives me hope, kind of rebuilding that sense of community and connection. And it's also kind of nice that not having a, like, personal normal account, like, attached to it, because my Tumblr account is a side blog, and my main I've had for like 9 years. But it's nice because I can finally follow people back. I can, you know, reblog things. I can respond and reply to things without it showing up as my main blog. So that's nice, but I mean, that's not really a particular characteristic of the website as much as just a consequence of having to make a kinky only account. But yeah, what other sites have you guys been trying out? I'd love to hear from those of you who have Pillow Fort, because I've been thinking about it, but I also don't know. Plus, you guys have been kind of quiet. I've just been talking to myself, painting away at this little spiral. We all know how much we love spirals, don't we? I've always liked spirals, like spirally shapes and such. You're just listening like good pets? Well, you're right, but you know, it's also nice to have something to interact with. I was gonna show you these stamps that I got that were all like spirally and nice. But there is a giant pile that you can't see, and that is a lot of stuff. I'm not quite sure where it went. Spirals are very fun. And space has spirals. And nature has spirals. And we all know how much I love those two things. And it's kind of weirding me out that at this light, you can't see my background. It just looks kind of black. Are spirals my favorite hypnotic trigger to use? No. I used to use spirals a lot when I first started. I started on Whisper, and then I moved to Kick. And since Kick has that GIF like keyboard option, I would use spirals a lot because I could incorporate them into text trance and just like keep posting them. But my favorite method is my eyes, because that's always been I don't know if I'd say it's a kink, but it's definitely a interest of mine, kind of a subset of the kink of hypnotizing with my eyes. I actually have a story, kind of noticeable character growth, I guess. When I was younger, I was very, very insecure, like much more than I ever am right now. And I used to wear sweaters tight around my waist because I was insecure about my midsection. I would always walk looking at the ground. I would try to stay out of people's way, try to make myself as like not noticeable as possible. And I'm not particularly sure what triggered it, but like I decided to like look in people's eyes more, because I found that it kind of builds, or not really builds, but it shows more confidence, of course, and there's something more intimate about it, and like it feels powerful to just look into someone's eyes as they're talking and as you're walking to walk with purpose. And there's that one gift set on Tumblr that I really love where it's like, like stand up straight, head up, and just think murder and walk, which, I kind of try to follow, but I also don't go out and walk very often to do that. But I do try to have that kind of mindset of, I guess you could say it's kind of like a self-trance, like not really convincing, but exuding confidence and power, and like other people can feel it, But yeah, my first, I don't know if it's my first, because eye hypnosis is a common trope in TV shows and stuff. But the one that's more memorable is one that I was talking about in my Discord a while ago. It's a book series when I was like in first or second grade called Molly Moon and the Incredible Book of Hypnotism. And it gets kind of nuts towards, like honestly, past the first book. It gets fucking crazy. But in the first one, it's about this girl and she's learning about, like she finds this book of hypnotism and she finds that qualities that had caused her to be bullied, she could use in a hypnotic manner and kind of change her life. And her strongest power is using her eyes to hypnotize people. And me reading that in first or second grade, I was like, holy shit, I want to do that. that's so cool. Like, I had already been interested in hypnosis, which is why I picked up the book, because it says Incredible Book of Hypnotism. But then, like, it just amplified it so much more, you know? And it's, like, even to this day, like, that kind of power is so intriguing to me. And the fact that I've been kind of able to do it is amazing to me. It's really cool, and I really like it. There's just something really intimate and also kind of erotic of just looking into someone's eyes and literally watching them melt and get drawn in and just losing their thoughts and their focus and their mind and just melting for you, just from your eyes. It's really fun. I really like it. Yeah. And I actually used to want blue eyes because I am blue, if you couldn't tell. But it was a process to learn to like love and accept my brown eyes, and now I prefer my brown eyes actually because I think that they are more hypnotic. And I did try contacts once, but that didn't go well. And I'd rather not repeat that experience. Yeah, I mean, I really do love hypnosis. Like it's been a lifelong passion of mine, a lifelong interest of mine, and you know, besides the fact that it's always also been sexual for me, it's just really interesting how we can be influenced with and without our knowledge, you know? Like subtle hypnosis techniques are are already used like by ads and marketing and such. And it's really interesting to me. I used to watch videos on YouTube about hypnosis. Like, you know, street hypnotists and like Howcast has a video on how to hypnotize, and I watched that a few times. Great research, I'm sure. And, you know, because a lot of like discovery shows are very fascinated with it too. So there's, you know, a few shows kind of exploring the ways that we can be influenced. And I remember one of them was on conversational hypnosis, and this guy hypnotizes this other dude to believe that what he wanted most in the world was like a BMX bike or something. And they had him write what he really wanted before the covert hypnosis bit. And when he opened up the paper and it said like a leather jacket or something, he was like, "Whoa, no way! This is so weird. I'm so sure that I want this bike and not this leather jacket." So it's really interesting. And there's still like a lot of techniques that I haven't mastered, and I by no means think that I am a master at all. If anything, I'm still just a very interested amateur. And I don't know, there's a lot that I want to learn. And I kind of wish that I had more of a mentor in it. You know, like I don't want to just look at someone else's stuff to just learn from their content, because I feel like, you know, especially if that takes a lot of time. And two, if they haven't really consented to me, viewing their content just to kind of take their tricks or whatever, I feel like that would be rude. So I don't want to do that. And also, it's a lot of time to spend because some people's files are really long, and mine are fairly short, and I'm okay with that. And they're probably gonna stay pretty short because I don't know. I think I like a lot of play that is post hypnotic. So that's part of why all of my files are usually under 20 minutes or under 15 minutes, because I like to, set the thing and then afterwards, play with the pet with whatever triggers or suggestions I put in, and do it that way. But since I can't play with every single person who listens to my files, it's something that I have to keep in mind. So I try to keep it fairly open, fairly not really generic, but not super specific. I try to keep them all gender neutral because that's important to me. And I try to keep them all as safe as I can. And if I miss something, I have to learn from it. And hopefully I haven't missed anything in my previous ones. But yeah, it's part of why I dropped the tribute part from my usual mantra of submit, worship, and obey. There used to be tribute there. Because while I do enjoy financial domination, I didn't want people to feel uncomfortable or like pressured to tribute. So I dropped it. And like even now, since I have many pets who really enjoy doing as I say, I don't ever want any of them to feel pressured to send me anything or give me gifts. It's a really fine line, and I try to stay balanced with it, but I still do really enjoy it as a kink. So it's complicated. Also, I do see Jay, you asked me a question and I've just been rambling. I'm sorry. If you suddenly had one of those techniques yet to master, which one would you want most for it to be? I'd say conversational hypnosis. I feel like I have a pretty good, my music's on, a pretty decent grasp on general fixation point hypnosis. But conversational hypnosis is definitely one that has interested me a lot. And, I think through that I would learn more about purposeful hypnotic language, which I think is important. Yeah. It's fun to give me presents. Well, I'm glad you enjoy giving me presents. I enjoy receiving them. I just don't ever want anyone to feel pressured that they have to. And I also want, because I know in the findom kink world, it's usually very aggressive. It's very demanding and degrading, which is fine. If you're into it, that's fine. But this just makes me feel bad. I don't like doing it like that. I like gently seducing you to give me things. And a lot of the usual is very much like hat pig, I'm gonna drain your wallet, that kind of thing. And I want people to be able to pay their food and their rent and utilities. So you know. So I would say do it responsibly, you know. I said you know a lot right there. Yeah. So I've been talking a lot, which I guess is good for a hypno stream where you can only really hear me, but and I haven't gotten much progress done because I keep looking up. I am a gentle goddess, yes. That's why I say that I do gentle femdom and also gentle findom, because I don't like being mean. That's not to say that I'm never mean, because I am sometimes. Usually just when I know that that specific person very much enjoys it, then I allow myself to be a little harsher to them, but not in like a sadistic way, you know, still trying to keep in mind their situations. Yeah, context is important, I would say. Yeah. Don't be sassy, Jay. I find that I have a lot of brats, and I'm not sure why. Because I don't usually do brats, but I have a lot of them. Mainly only do it, many only do it to drain slaves' wallet and don't give them anything back. Well, I mean, part of the kink isn't specifically getting anything back, because then you're not really gifting someone something, you're paying for something in return. And part of the kink is giving your money to a pretty girl for her to do whatever she wants with it. And in the more like aggressive, demanding, more, I don't know, stereotypical dommy way, is, like you should be thankful just getting my attention, like you don't deserve my attention just because you gave me money, kind of thing. So it's a weird line, because if you're like, oh, I gave you money, now give me some nudes back, then you're not really paying like just for the pleasure of that person, you're paying for the nudes. So it's weird. It's a very complicated kink. What I do see a lot is there's a lot of there's a lot of subs who aren't able to pay, which they lovingly call time wasters. And there's also a lot of doms who just want quick cash too. And then they ghost. And I never get that. Like, if you have someone who has willingly given you money, why wouldn't you keep them? I don't know. I don't understand why you would just leave when you could continue to play with that person. I mean, I guess part of it is because they don't really actually care about the person and don't want to be bothered by them, so they just ghost and go on to the next one. Which, I don't know. I'm sure some people are into that, but it's also kind of cruel, which is, I guess, part of the point. I don't know. Again, it's a very delicate line. And a lot of what people do that is hot can also be seen as very cruel and abusive. So that's why context is important, and consent is important. Yeah, it's very weird situation to be in. Yeah. I'm gonna take a little break because I've been working on the same little piece for like 20 minutes. And I keep talking and like distracting myself. My head is itchy. I don't know how I'm gonna get this paint off afterwards. I assume it'll just like chip off. Let's check Twitter real quick. Someone messaged me. Jay, are you quoting me on Discord? I don't have a plan for things. Yes, I don't have a plan for things. I don't even have a plan for my life, okay? I don't know. Do you guys have anything you want to ask me or have me talk about? I'm gonna bring you guys closer because I want to. I'm getting pretty close to the sun, actually. Okay, that's good. Very dramatic. We have fun here. Here we go. Hi. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna take this off for a hot second. Can I tell you about the first time I watched someone drop? Ooh. Specifically watched someone drop, like actually seeing their face or just like in text? Because I did text for a long time before I saw anyone's face. When was the first time? I think I had some subjects on Kick who were male, and I think I video chatted them a few times. I think the first times were kind of weird, because, you know, like even when you've done it in text a lot, and even when you've done it a few times, there's still a part of you that's like, oh, what if they're faking? You know, what if it's not real and everyone's just pretending and everyone's in on the joke except you? So part of you is like, man, that's exaggerated, you know, that's like, is that real? You know? I am saying you know a lot. And I think because I had been, I had a few fakers before, and it really put a damper on my confidence doing things. So I felt skeptical, and I also felt proud, I guess, that I had been able to do it to them, and actually seeing how they slowly start to drop and how my words or my actions were affecting them, and slowly pulling their mind away. It was really fun. It was really something. And especially having this as a fantasy for such a long time, to realize that it's real and that you can do it, and you can do it fairly well, I'd say. It's something. It's really something. And that's vague, but it's hard to describe. And it's also interesting because some people have more exaggerated reactions when dropping than others. Like I've seen people who just kind of slump in their chair a little bit, but can still speak fairly normally, but they are under. And then I've seen some people who just completely roll their eyes, jaw drops, already drooling, and just they're out. They're just gone. Yeah, it's fascinating to me, the different reactions that people have, and I always wonder what dictates that. Why is there a difference, you know? Why do some people stay fairly composed and some people just totally lose it? Just slump over. Which one of those is my favorite reactions? I don't like I don't want to say I don't like super extreme reactions because they're amusing, but like, you know, a lot of people like eye rolls and drooling, and I like it to an extent. Um, I like, I think I like seeing when someone is clearly focused on something. You know, like when you can tell that that one thing is completely drawing their focus and they can't think about anything else anymore. Like if I'm swinging a crystal and you can see them going back and forth and back and forth, or when I'm telling them to look in my eyes and you can see them like come closer to the screen. Um, you know, things like that. Or when I'm doing something like this and you can see them just following it. Kind of like that. I think that's my favorite part because then you know that you have them in some way. You've caught their attention, you've kept their attention. All you need to do is just let them sink, let them drop, just guide them down. Yeah. I wonder what happens if I wear this as a necklace. Oh, I dropped my lipstick. Oops. Ooh, that is not a look. Is it bad that all of those worked for a second? No. I kind of expected them to. It's also interesting to see how suggestible some people are compared to others. My fingers hurt. You know, some people do immediately follow when you go like that. And they find it easy to just immediately lock onto whatever it is, especially when they've been conditioned over and over and over again. And some people take a little bit more or a lot more. So it's interesting, the differences between all of that. Still up, Jay? Any other questions? As of my ball, my other ball. I don't know how to take this off. I don't know if like acetone maybe. Don't know. But if we turn on the light a little bit. The fun thing about this is that even though it's got little like ridges and it's got these weird little spots, you can use them to your advantage. And if you get everything nice and moving, you can just follow on that one spot and the trail that it leaves behind in the little dust cloud as it makes a little spiral. And that effect is quite nice, I think. And so then what was once a detriment becomes very useful. Don't you think? It's very pretty. It's very mesmerizing, and I enjoy playing with it a lot. Some pets are having fun. I also think it would be fun to do a game with the ball in like at a con or something where there are many suggestible people. But like if I don't know, like a bunch of people get in a circle and you start tossing it around, and I don't know if you'd have to put in these suggestions to people beforehand, but like, you know, because when you move it, you get all that pretty movement. So, you know, if you throw it to someone and you catch it and you look at it, some people would get lost in it very easily. And so, I don't know, some sort of game where you're throwing it around, and if you get stuck for longer than 5 seconds, then you're out. And the ones who can last the longest, I guess, win. Yeah, I think that would be fun. I think going to a hypnocon in general would be fun. And I really want to go. But right now there are just a lot of complications that I have to deal with. Like money and excuses to go and time. A room of hypnotized pets? Yeah, I mean, that always sounds fun. This is more of like just a hypno party game than, you know, having everyone hypnotized. Another thing that I think would be fun is, you guys know those like holographic, not really holographic, but they're supposed to kind of display a sort of hologram, and it's just like a light spinning really fast. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? They're supposed to be used for like advertising and stuff, so they're a little pricey, but I think it would be pretty cool to have that mounted on a wall displaying a spiral that moves. Like, wouldn't that just be the perfect brainwashing tool? Just sit someone down, tie them up, and hit play. I think that would be fun, and I really want to do that sometime. Just have like a dedicated hypno room where I keep all of my hypno stuff and brainwash unfortunate victims, volunteers. Something like that. Yeah, but I don't have the money for it yet because it's a little pricey, so we'll see. Fortunate, yeah. For a very fortunate soul to have their mind completely melted and disintegrated by a pretty spiral on the wall. Plus, I think it would look like it's floating instead of just displayed, which I think would be so cool. Yeah. Now I'm nerding over hypno stuff because that's what we nerd about here. Yeah, so that's fun. I had 2 people experiment my etching files yesterday because I made them on a whim. Well, on a whim is relative. I had them planned, sort of, for a while, as in it was an idea that I wanted to do, and then I did them, finally. After so long. Yeah. And both subjects told me that it went pretty well, so nice. You need to go to work. Yeah. I hope you have fun at work. And I hope you sleep well. Yeah, so lots of fun. I get really frustrated sometimes because I have so many ideas that I want to do. so many things that I want to do, and I either overthink it, or I don't feel inspired, or I don't have time, or I just don't feel like it, or I'm depressed, because depression is a bitch. But yeah, I have like a list of things that I want to do, and I've only scratched the surface of my ideas. You'll tribute when you get money? Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Just do it responsibly. Always responsibly. Oh yes, follow me on Twitter at hypnoaphrodite, because hypnotic Aphrodite did not fit. Yeah, I've been posting more on Twitter. Just kind of random blurbs and stuff. And some of my older things that I found when I exported my Tumblr. Yeah, been trying to give them new life. Trying to kind of reinvigorate them, because OG Hypnotic Aphrodite did not know what the fuck she was doing. I kind of just repeated submit, worship, obey a lot, which I don't think really makes for a particularly interesting caption. I mean, for some it does, but overall, I think if you have multiple that have two similar captions, it kind of loses its value in a way. Yeah. I've been talking a lot. Damn, it's been 1 hour and 20 minutes. It's been pretty chill. I like it. It's nice. Sounds like some people are getting a little melty. Super melty. That's always fun. Also, my glasses are dirty, so that's annoying. Now I can't see you guys. Wow, I'm blind. I can't even read the chat right now. Melty is fun. Yes. Melty is very fun. Where's my lipstick? I want to put on more lipstick. Because who doesn't like lipstick? Doesn't help that I can't see. Hang on. Ah. Where did it go? I don't know. Jeez. Again, hot mess. Alright. My lipstick has mysteriously disappeared, but don't worry. I have more. It's all the way back there. Got it. I think it's a darker color. Yes, go to work. Or sleep and then go to work. Sleeping is important, which is me being a hypocrite because I don't sleep. What else did I get? Oh yeah, I have my Santa hat. I bought a Santa hat because I'm a nerd and I like Christmas. There's a little piece that kind of poked out more than it should have. Look at this. Hi and welcome to my unboxing stream. Although this wouldn't really be an unboxing, would it? And unbagging? I don't know. I'm just living my life, you know? What's y'all's favorite movies? Because movies are fun. I still really want to see Venom. Haven't seen it yet. Really want to. Here we go. Fan a hat. Fan a hat. Oh, it like squishes my glasses though. Hey! What's up? It's me. It's your boy. Skinny penis. I really like Studio Ghibli movies. Also, this hat is slightly too small. I don't think I've ever seen A Wonderful Life. It doesn't ring a bell. In fact, that title just makes me think of Madagascar for some reason. I think it's from that opening scene with like Marty jumping through the jungle to What a Wonderful Life. I think. Yeah. That sounds about right. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh boy, it's got tape. My worst enemy. Guy wishes he was never born, actually sees he actually is important to those he loves, takes it back, happy ever after. That sounds like a Fairly Odd Parents episode. You guys remember that episode? I wish it was weird. Aha! I got it. Perfect. Oh yeah. I don't know, my eyes get really watery sometimes. Maybe it's just all the power that's exuding from them. So if my eyes get red, I'm not high. They're just watery for no reason at all. That show was sure something. Power eyes, yes. I can already see it getting red. No, that's not very hypnotic. That's more like prey. We don't want that in a hypnotic scenario, do we? But that's okay. That's why I have things like this. Fun, shiny things to distract you from watery eyes. Oh, and look, the lighting is kind of spotlighting it. That's fun. Got lipstick on my teeth. Anyway. I'm sure no one was paying attention to that, were they? Who wouldn't want to look at some silly old crystal? That would be silly. Let's check Twitter again to see if anything has happened at all. Maybe I should retweet my thing again. Retweet with the comment. Never. Come on, who do you take us for? I mean, I take you for very obedient pets who like to submit and to obey. I wouldn't be wrong on that now, would I? Me being wrong? Who do you think I am? Some kind of person who is wrong occasionally? No. That would be silly. There you go. Goddess is always right. Now you got it. I think it would be cool to, I I don't have a laser pointer here. It's in the other room. But, like, you know what I do have? Oh, shit. I forgot about this. Oh, I got a thing. That's exciting and it's fun. Hang on. Aha. Ooh, I got. Yeah. I got this, which is a little light show thing. Ah, shit, it requires batteries. I don't have batteries. Now this is an unboxing. Man, and I was gonna have it like casually off to the side to display all these pretty lights on my face, and then I forgot about it. Damn it. I can't get it open. I am incapable of unboxing. See, this is what you need pets for, to unbox things for you. Call now for 10 easy payments of $19.99. You too can have your very own unboxing pet. Aha! I did it. I am a genius. Here we go. Please don't pay me 10 easy payments of $19.99, please. That was a joke. What you can do is like and subscribe. Look at me YouTubing like I know what I'm doing. Okay. God damn it. This requires a screwdriver and also batteries. Love the red passion colors of my lips. I am an irresistible goddess. Why, thank you. I applied it like 5 seconds ago. Okay. Well, it is sad that I cannot use this now, but it will definitely be included in clips later. Hopefully. I know, right? Why does the world hate me? Why can't you come included with batteries and a screwdriver? Free screwdriver, right? I have a screwdriver. Do I have batteries? Wouldn't it be so miraculous if I just had some batteries laying around? What the fuck is this? Oh. I know what that is. Wait. Hang on. Will you guys be patient with me for a moment while I go and maybe fetch some batteries? And if I don't find batteries, I will bring my Flogger for fun. Hang on. Okay. I'm pretty sure it said 3 AA batteries. I also brought my Blogger for fun anyway. This whole thing, which is always fun. I think it would be fun to tie up a pet, blindfold them, and have them just slightly melted and just kind of like tap them with it when they least expect it. Just kind of a little boop. Y'all know how I love my booping a lot. Okay. Excitement. Hopefully I got enough batteries. I have many multi-tools. And they are useful. That's too big. I like the idea of tying someone up, but not like intensely tying them up. Like, not so you feel completely bound. Oof. But, you know, enough to where you can't move. Nope. Smaller still. Let's hope that this is small enough. Tiny. Okay. Oh, yes. Isn't this so exciting, guys? Oh my god. Unboxing with Goddess. That should have been the stream title. That would have been cool. I have dropped the tiny screw. Fuck. Where did you go? Ah! Got it. Tip number 1, do not drop the tiny screw. Okay. Open. Check. Yep, it was 3. Okay. Get in there. Disobedient batteries. No one wants that. Okay. Tiny screw. Here we go. I hope this is as exciting as I hope that it will be. Let's assemble this before I forget and then lose pieces, because I don't want that. There. This in here. So many screwdrivers. And then it all turns into a hammer so I can smash your brains out. But in the fun way. Not in the violent way. And then it'll fall on the ground. That's fine. Okay. Ooh. Hello there, and welcome to my face being very brightly illuminated by pretty colors. What happens if I go the other way? I wish you guys could see this like on the wall. It's very nice. Wait. Does this might not do anything? Are you mesmerized yet? It's got blues and purples and green and a little bit of red. Here, why don't you just look at it on my hand? Oh, I wonder what happens if we turn off the lights too. Use my back scratcher because I don't feel like getting up. Ooh. Oh no, isn't that just pleasantly spooky? Or mesmerizing? Whichever you prefer. Maybe I should take my glasses off. Hello, my dear pets. How are you tonight? Are you feeling very, very tired? Mesmerized? Put my glasses back on so I can see. Scratch my back so you can't see. Oh. Oh. Hello. Oh, and it's got this little like thing. Oh wait, now that turns. Never mind. Oh shit. That's cool. Hang on. I'm gonna take a video and I'm gonna post it to Twitter so you guys can see what I see. Okay. Set up this thing on live stream. Look how pretty it is. Wow. All right, saving that. You guys are so sweet. Is that a reference to the Christmas song, Anthony? Okay, post that video. Got some lights happening. Here's how. Oh, now it's like blinking. That's cool. You know, one time I hypnotized someone just by blinking a laser pointer at them. Not in their eyes, because it was online, but that was interesting. Here's how it looks from my end. Hashtag hypnotic. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear the noise that it makes, but it's just like a simple mechanic. Tweet not sent. Retry. Send my tweet, damn it. Why won't you send? I don't know why it doesn't want to send now. Come on. Tweet the tweet. Come on. Maybe I should connect to my internet. Oh well, I'll keep trying so that you guys can see, because it looks really pretty on the ceiling and on the... Maybe I can show you. Hang on. There. You see it? Woo! Isn't that cool? I think it's pretty cool. I like that. That is a new favorite toy. And I have many, many favorite toys. Oh no, it's like blinking. It's like flashing your thoughts away. And then it stops. And then it starts again. Oh, it's because I know why it's doing that. You guys remember in how many toys are also pets? Oh, all of them. It doesn't want to send. Copy. Delete. Let's try this again. Try it again. Done. Paste. Tweet. Please. Why won't you send? Maybe if I do it from my desktop, and meanwhile you guys can just watch all the pretty lights dancing on my face. Because that's very fun, don't you think? Where are my drafts on here? So I can show you guys all the pretty lights. After all, I'm sure you guys very much enjoy just watching my face, don't you? Just watching my pretty face with the pretty lights. Let's see. Maybe I can send it to my computer. I'll try. Enjoying all the pretty swimming colors and the flashes of light. as they pass by my face. Picturing how they look on my skin. Picture how nice it would be to just relax and watch them dancing around. Okay. Now where's the video? So hard to focus. Oh, but you're focused on me, aren't you? I just thought of something fun. Well, that's quite pretty, isn't it? Ooh. Lights on me, lights on Crystal, lights dancing on my face. So many pretty things to stare at. Whatever will you choose? Here we go. Video. Where is the video? No, okay. Okay, I have an idea. You having fun watching my pretty face with pretty lights and my pretty voice. Just getting to hang out with me and relax with me, because thinking is overrated, don't you think? Oh yes, being a toy is very fun, isn't it? Being a toy is very, very enticing, don't you think? And even with the darkness and with all the pretty lights on my face, you can still kind of see the red on my lips, can't you? Aw. And they're very pretty red lips, don't you think? After all, it's fun watching them move when I speak. When I tell you how much you enjoy being mindless, how much you enjoy just watching all these pretty lights around me, on me. Don't you? Aw, you're so sweet. Such sweet pets I have. I'm gonna definitely make some videos with this little thing later. Let's see. Ooh, I wonder how it would look to put my crystal ball in front of these lights. Who would like to find out with me? Hang on, I'm still trying to get that video to work. Put it in here. Download it. Cool. Twitter. Tweet. Get the video, put it here. This kind of file isn't supported yet. What? It's a video. What? Excuse? Okay. Anyway, I'll see if I can do that later. Alright, let's see. Can't grab the ball with one hand. it's not on. Oh. Ooh. Wait. Nope, you can only see. Why, hello there, my pets. You can see it. Ooh, that's something. Nope, not like that. Hello there, my pets. I'm here to take your mind. Take your silly little mind. Because it belongs to me, doesn't it? Aww. Someone's begging to have their silly mind taken away. Or really, it's not getting taken away, is it? It's being offered so generously to me. This is fun, don't you think? Pretty crystal ball with swirling thoughts, swirling minds that I've taken. Just to add you to the collection. Oh, they are, and you should join them. Join the meltiness. Oh, but Anthony, you don't want to resist. Resisting is silly. Unless you need to, of course. Such as in certain situations, but, you know, if you are free of commitment and in a safe place and you really, really want to, then resisting is very, very silly. Don't you think? Pretty. Look at that pretty little vortex right there. How long does it take you for your mind to get sucked up into that? To join all of the thoughts that I've got in here. All of the thoughts swirling around and around in here. Minutes, seconds, instantly. Ooh, flashing lights. We should probably be careful with that though. Because some people might not have a good reaction to flashing lights. Like this. Sideways, except I have to hold it. I don't have anything to hold it. It also gives it a nice kind of like magical vibe. Mystical. Very pretty vibe. Siren-esque, siren-like. What do you think, pets? Or do you think at all? Are you just left with no thoughts anymore? Who needs thoughts? They're overrated. Don't you think? Lovely, silly pets. Well, they stopped moving. Why did you stop moving? Come on. This might need new batteries soon, too. Well, such pretty, pretty swirly lights. Oh, that's fun.
This should have been the thumbnail. That would have been a pretty thumbnail, wouldn't it? All these pretty lights and pretty eyes and pretty blue swirly things. Your mind just doesn't stand a chance, does it? You didn't want it to stand a chance. You want it to melt. You want it to turn into a lovely submissive puddle. Thinking is overrated. You don't need to think. Good pets don't think. I'm liking this aesthetic a lot. It's a very nice look, I think. Wouldn't you agree, Pat? It kind of looks like I'm getting ready to read your fortune, and your fortune is that your mind is going to melt right about now. Oh, look at that. Came true. Anthony, you don't need to resist. That's silly. Oh, you want me to read your fortune? Alright, let's see. Why don't you look very deeply into the magical crystal ball? Look very, very deeply into the pretty blue swirling of the ball. And I want you to tell me what you see. What do you see in this pretty, pretty ball? Let's put my face next to it. You see my eyes in the ball? That's peculiar. You see a pet kneeling offering money to me. That's also a very peculiar thing to see. Maybe you're just seeing what you want the most. Maybe you're seeing in the pretty swirling thoughts that I have in my ball. You're seeing how you'll end up. You'll see yourself mindless and blank and empty and obedient. You'll see yourself submitting and worshiping and obeying. Doing wonderful things that make you feel very good and very happy. These fun little things to be found in a simple little ball. That's always fun, don't you think? Aw, how cute. Please command pet, pet lives to serve. Oh, you guys are so adorable. So enchanted by a simple little crystal ball and simple little lights. Lovely things. You think? Or rather, you don't think. You don't need to think. All you need to do is watch, really. Let's brainwash ourselves, make us evil for jungle wars? Nah. I want you to be happy, mindless pets. to be obedient pets. To be very, very transfixed by my pretty things. My pretty ball and my pretty lights and my pretty face. After all, that's the fun part, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So how many of you have joined the other thoughts and the other minds that I have in this crystal ball? How many of you submitted to the pretty blue? I'm sure you'll tell me, won't you? Tell me if your mind is now contained within my ball. Tell me if your thoughts have been slowly pulled in, drawn in to the pretty swirl. Pretty, pretty ball. You guys are adorable. I'll turn on this light. Oop. You're feeling being drawn in? Well, that's good. I'll keep this light on for a second. Okay. Yeah. I mean, even with the light on, it's still very pretty. And it's still got that nice swirl. Like it's slowly pulling you into it. Can you feel how it draws you in, how it pulls you in closer and deeper into the pretty blue? Because resistance doesn't really matter, does it? Resistance doesn't matter when you are being pulled in. Every second you look, every moment you find yourself drawn to it, your resistance fades completely. And you just find yourself sinking into the ball. Such a pretty, pretty ball. A pretty witchy ball. And you can even see the echo of what I'm doing in the ball, and it just keeps going and going the deeper you look. So why don't you look as deeply as you can? Deep into the ball, swirling and moving, drawing you in deeper and deeper into the ball, adding your thoughts, adding your mind into it, joining all of the other minds and thoughts that have gotten here while you are left blank and empty and content. Isn't that right? Fun, fun, fun. And that's the vortex again. Easy to get caught in, don't you think? Easy to find yourself looking into it, getting drawn in more and more and more, unable to look away, unable to resist. What good pets I have. Lovely pretty balls. Can you see the reflection of what I'm doing, the echo of what I'm doing, just as my words echo in your mind? It's fun, isn't it? Echoing image, echoing words, echoing sounds of my voice. Soft and pretty and seductive. The echoing swirls of the ball as it spins round and round and round and round into a lovely little whirlpool of thoughts and minds. Caught, drawn, pulled, and deeper, deeper, and deeper. Such fun, don't you think? Oh wait, I forget. You don't think. You don't need to think. Because your mind isn't here for me. Your mind belongs to mine until the day that you choose not to. Your mind is in my pretty blue ball, swirling around, round and around and around. But I'll let you borrow your mind, just for a little bit. After all, there's still things that you need to do with your mind, isn't there? Things that you have to do. And then I can always take it again. Releasing you from the burden of thinking. Letting you sink into bliss, into mindless pleasure. Such good pets. You're all very cute and adorable. I'm going to turn these off now. And your mind will start to slowly return to you. And as your mind slowly returns to you, you feel refreshed and content and at ease and peaceful and calm. That's a very, very nice feeling. And remember, I'm letting you borrow your mind, so you have to take good care of it for me. And if you would like, I can count you back up for those who need a little more help getting out of my ball. So I'll do a quick little count up from 5 to 1, each number bringing you up more and more awake until I reach 1 and you're wide awake and feeling very good, very refreshed, and like a very good pet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, wide awake. Now the ball is blank. For now. It still needs to be painted. Look how much I've done though. That's not bad. That's almost half. Almost. It's heavy though. How are you all feeling, my pets? I'm glad you enjoyed it. It wasn't planned, but I like how it turned out. It's a neat idea, and I might maybe do that for a video. Don't tell me there's paint on there. Oh, got a little bit of paint on the blue ball. That's not good. Yeah, you dropped. You feel fuzzy? Well, you have to go to work, so you should wake up. No, sleeping at work. You gotta be productive. You guys all good? All right? Everyone up? Don't want to leave anyone accidentally under. There goes another. Good. Well, I'm glad you guys liked it. And if you feel particularly inspired to describe the feeling of being pulled in by the ball, you're welcome to do so in the comments below. Bah! Or you could also tweet it to me. Tag me at hypnoaphrodite, and I might retweet it. Other than that, if you enjoyed hanging out with me or playing with pretty lights and pretty balls or hearing me babble for 2 hours, like this video. Tell your hypno friends. Or don't. It's fine. Do whatever you want. Or whatever I want. That's confusing. I can leave you accidentally under. You're done with school till spring. I mean, yeah, but, you know, there are certain situations where it would be beneficial to be aware of things. Yeah, it's been 2 hours and 12 minutes, and I'm about to end because my back hurts. Because sitting hurts my back, and I want to lay down. I might hop on Discord on voice chat, maybe, with the echoey mic, but I haven't decided yet because I might be kind of tired of just tired. So we'll see, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with me and then letting me steal your mind. And yeah, leave a comment, tweet at me, like the video, share the video. It might be a little bit long for some people, but you know, you can share other videos. That's not a command, that's a suggestion. Do whatever you like, as long as you are enjoying my content and you're happy and safe and content. That's all good. We're all here to have fun. Alright. I'm gonna end it at 2:15 exactly. It's not 2:15 yet, it's 12:42, but like I mean the time. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Are there any other questions left before I go? Any questions? Have a nice evening, Simon. One moment. Any more questions? Any concerns? Anything? Anything you want to tell me? Thank you for stealing your mind. You're very, very welcome. And I hope that I feel inspired to do something with those two fun little toys together because I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the aesthetic of that. And I think you guys rather enjoyed it a lot too, it seems. Which is good. I do want to finish painting the ball first, because it does just have tape on it right now. Have a good night, Goddess. I love obeying you and being your little play toy. Oh, well, thank you. Have a good night also, and I'm very glad that you enjoyed. Alright, it's 2:15. I'm checking the table. It's time to go. Bye, my lovelies. I'm very glad that you enjoyed. Keep watching more videos. Subscribe, comment, do the YouTube stuff. Bye!